Alright, so we're going to do another example here, and let's do it with this piece. So I'm just going to hide this one that's already unwrapped. And generally, I unwrap these piece by piece, so once I've unwrapped one piece, I just press the H key to hide it. So we're going to go to this piece now and unwrap this one. So I'm going to press / the numpad to isolate the view, and let's go ahead and just unwrap this. And you're going to see the unwrap is awful, and that's because we haven't marked our seams. So let's go here into edge mode. We'll tab into edge mode, and we're going to go to select and then select sharp edges. And then we're just going to press Ctrl E and then mark the seam. And you're going to see we have a pretty clean unwrap here. And yes, you could technically stop. This is already good enough, but we can make it even better. So we need to figure out now where exactly could I unwrap or unmark my seams on this one. It's a bit trickier. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what continuous strips of faces we have. If you kind of look here, you're going to see each of these faces continues along a path pretty consistently, right? So what you can do in these cases is as you continue along these strips, you can unmark seams that are in the way. So as I continue along this strip, you're going to see we have quite a few seams here. So let me go ahead and turn off the bevel modifier. You're going to see as we continue along up through here, you're going to see we have seams here, here, and here. All of these can be unmarked because it's a continuous strip of faces and they don't need to be marked. Okay, now where else can we unmark our seams? Well, if we apply the same idea here, we have a nice continuous set of faces going around. And you're going to see they're all disconnected, but you could easily flatten out this area. So let's go ahead and unmark these two seams. And now you're going to see it's nice and flat. They're all stitched together. And we need to stitch these faces back here together as well, because as you can see, they're separate. So we're going to go ahead and unmark these edges. And now we have a nice flattened area here. Now, can we unmark any other areas on here? Well, we probably can, even though it might not be too obvious. So if we go back here, this is probably a bit excessive, but if we go back here, you're going to see on the inside, it actually continues down through the back. Now, would I recommend wasting your time on areas you can't see? Of course not. No one's ever going to see the inside of this. But if you wanted to, you could, unmark more seams back here because it's a continuous set of faces. But like I said, waste of time if you don't need to do it. Now, I can't really unmark anywhere else. I mean, I could try. I could try unmarking this one, and it probably will continue along very nicely. That one worked. This is where it kind of becomes trial and error because it's a bit less obvious which ones you can unmark. So what I'm going to try is unmarking these two in the back and maybe unmarking this one as well. And you're going to see I was actually able to unmark those with minimal issues. Now these here I definitely cannot unmark because these are holding together the cuts. So if I tried to unmark any area here, it's going to end up getting pretty skewed. So this is about as far as we're going to get in terms of unmarking the seams. If I go down here, I could probably do one more. Nope, I can't. Okay, it's not going to work. So yeah, we basically reached our limit. And like I said, you can try experimenting and trying different edges that you think might work that are a bit less obvious. But all of the obvious ones are removed, so we have the seams placed in the best location we can get them. So in the next video, we're going to do one more example. And then in the video after that, I'm going to encourage you to try unwrapping the rest on your own, although I will still provide you with the videos showing how I did it, so that way you can kind of compare your results to mine. And they won't be exact, but if they're close, then that's good enough. So let's go ahead and do one more example here.